Townsend, left back, backup left back. The people haven't heard from you about it. 500 grand from West Brom seems on the face of it some very sensible business, even if it doesn't really get the old Pots race going. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it doesn't fall into our category of sexy stuff, does it?
Not really.
It's not the 20-goal striker or the exciting winger that we can wax lyrical about, and someone who's got a high ceiling that could be this in the future. But not every signing can set the pulses racing. And if you step back and think about it, if I'd have painted a scenario to you a year, 2 years ago, that Ipswich would be spending £500,000 on a backup left back, that tells you everything about how far and how fast this club has progressed. Was part of a West Brom side that had a very mean defence in the Championship last season. Has been in the Premier League with West Brom for a season in that behind closed doors season, and even though West Brom got relegated, he emerged from that with a fair bit of credit from what I gather. Everything you read about him, he's a very humble, grounded family man that I think will really fit in with the culture of things at the club, and I think he'll get stuck in with the community side of things as well. And Ipswich lost a few of those kind of standard setters, those really good dressing room guys that were on the fringes of the team. Shawnee Aluko retired, obviously is now a first team coach, but people like Jackson and Don Ball and Janoy Danassian, who's kind of still around at the moment but has been released. It's not to be underestimated, the role that those guys play day to day and on the training pitch. And Conor Townsend will hopefully help fill a bit of that void. And it was prudent to get a backup to Leaf because, he churned out 40 plus games last season, which is remarkable given his role in the side, covering that entire left side, up, down, up, down. Yes, there's fewer games in the Premier League, but the intensity of the action is going to go up a notch. And there was that slight concern that if he were to get injured, then Ipswich would suddenly be kind of fudging it a little bit to fill in at left back, and that could have been a problem going up against the standard of wingers that they're going to be up against. So sensible, smart bit of business this for Ipswich Town, I think, and potentially looking further ahead. Leif Davis now technically going into the final year of his contract, although he's a protected asset for 2 because Ipswich have that 12-month extension option. And who knows what the situation will be around Leif this time next year. And if Ipswich do go down, we hope they don't, then ready-made, experienced top-end championship left-back already in the building in Conor Townsend. So, I like this. Good transfer, I think.
Good, sensible, solid business, I would say. Certainly not the sexy stuff, but sensible rather than sexy.